Welcome to Rosemount, Minnesota, everybody. It is D8 hockey coming at you late here on a Thursday night. The Eagan Wildcats and the Irish of Rosemount. These two teams have met once before. It was the Wildcats getting the best of them. The records, we've got Eagan coming in at 19-7-1, Rosemount 3-16-1. Puck is already down. We're playing hockey here. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Hope you're enjoying your holiday break. Let's get after it. All right, starting lineup today: MacKenzie, Umland, Thomas, Gannon, and Eilertson. That's Parker West making the first save of the game. We'll check with him in just a moment. MacKenzie dumps it in. It's going to ring around, and we'll get our first change of the game. .13 minutes left here in the first period. Eilertson weaving out of his own zone. He's got Kreck up in front of him. Eilertson on his backhand side, slides it through the slot. That one goes just through. Point pass picked up by Thonvold. He walks up out the slot, takes a shot, goes just wide. Kreck battling in the near corner. Schmidt in on the forecheck. Turvold takes a swipe at it. That goes just to his left. Now it's Becker fighting for it. Becker picking it up, bringing it onto his forehand, sends it to the middle, finding Kreck. Kreck turns around, finds Turvold, but that slips into the far corner. Turvold just behind the goal line. Cycles it back. He's got Urick coming in, fresh legs. Beckwith out there. Turvold going for his change. 2 minutes gone here in the first period. MacKenzie is going to find a loose puck. He dangles through one. MacKenzie now onto the outside. MacKenzie onto his backhand, cutting into the middle. Still with it is MacKenzie. His backhand pass, checks it off, cycles it down to Urick. Urick deflects that. That's going to find Becker out on the point. Becker sends it back in. Urick had gotten a skate on it to keep it in temporarily. Beckwith will bring it out into neutral ice for a change. Thonvold finds MacKenzie. MacKenzie cuts up, bring into the slot, takes his shot, gloved once, and it goes just over the top of the net. Reminds me, we should probably set up our replay here for you folks. All right, we appear to be all set, ready to go. That one goes just offside. We mentioned our starting goaltender. There he is. Number 32, Parker West. .10:43 left in the first period. This one been in the Rosemount end for the first opening minutes here. Last game was a victory for the Wildcats, 6-4 win over Stillwater. Their A team visiting Eagan Civic Arena just last week, just prior to the Christmas break. Next game will be on New Year's Eve, a matinee affair. Early game, 10:30 up in Bandus Heights. That'll be against White Bear Lake. Turvold's in on the forecheck. Umland there to support as well. Rosemount working on the breakout. Intercepted temporarily there by Schmidt. Eilertson's going to pick it off. Eilertson breaks it off to Schmidt. Schmidt finds himself a lane on the near side. Schmidt now. Schmidt fights off a couple defenders. His backhand pass looking for MacKenzie ends up out to the point towards Becker. Becker still battling for it along the blue line, able to hold it in. Correct pressures. Becker with a nice pinch coming up off the point. Becker, turnaround shot goes right through the paint. Schmidt, his backhand pass finds MacKenzie. MacKenzie back to Schmidt. Now MacKenzie comes off the point. He's coming in. He scoops it across, looking for Kreck. That goes through the crease. Now the Wildcats setting up. Eilertson. Eilertson dances. He peels once. His centering pass, no one home. Here come the Irish. Centering pass picked off. MacKenzie's going to find it. Now Kreck. Kreck moving it up to MacKenzie. MacKenzie will find the lane. Urick. Deflects once, got a stick check on it. Beckwith finding Turvold. Turvold and Urick come in on 2-on-3. Turvold on his forehand, takes a shot, deflected high. Goaltender got a piece of it. Urick. Now Beckwith behind the net. 8:14 left in the first period. Irish work on the breakout. Thonvold able to deflect it up off the glass. Turvold will pick it up. He finds room in the center. He's catching him on a break, on a change. Turvold, backhand shot, goal! What a beautiful backhand goal from number 8, Nate Turvold. There's Turvold pulling it to his backhand. Puts the shot up. I'm going to let that cycle through one more time. We got such a great angle on that. There's Turvold in center ice. Then the backhand. One more time on the replay. There's the backhand, and it just gets up over that top corner. 1-0 game. Courtesy of Nate Turvold. Now here's Umland. Gannon defending at the blue line, pushes it into the corner. MacKenzie's going to find it. MacKenzie puts it off the wall, no one home, ends up going out to the point. Now MacKenzie's going to find a lane right up the middle. MacKenzie skates around two, MacKenzie in all alone. MacKenzie pulls to the outside, little Datsuk move, he shoots, he scores. MacKenzie makes this one 2-0. Here in the first part of the first period, there's MacKenzie pulling it backhand, forehand, and with the berry. You can see him entering on the left side of your screen. Gets the goaltender to bite, pulls it to his forehand, wide open net. And just like that, we've got a 2-0 game, 7:12 left in the first period. MacKenzie, right off the faceoff, he takes another shot. That one goes just high. Bouncing puck through the slot. Umland chasing. He's out with Thomas, Eilertson, and Gannon. Eilertson able to pick off a breakout pass. Look at him juggle it around. Nice. Fun little play for Eilertson. Now the shot coming from Thomas. Score! We'll take a look at the replay to find out if that was Thomas. There's a shot. Looks like it got all the way through. I didn't see a tip. We'll take a look at the corner cam, see if we get a better angle on that. There's the pass coming out to Thomas high in the slot. He takes a shot. It goes in clean. We've got ourselves a 3-0 game. Thonvold cycles it up towards Kreck. Shot coming from the point that gets all the way through, hit the post. It was tipped somewhere in traffic, ended up ringing off the post, and now sent out into Rosemount territory. Turvold picking up a loose puck, sends it across to Thonvold. Thonvold skips one, and he's going to skate. Thonvold on his forehand side, drop pass to Schmidt. Schmidt cutting to the middle. Schmidt shot blocked. Now Becker. Stoppage of play here, 5:27 left in the first period. Wildcats already up here by 3. Here comes Urick picking up a loose puck onto his backhand through the slot. One-handed shot goes just into the far corner. Urick turning around a couple times, fending off a couple pesky Rosemount defenders. Now MacKenzie behind the net. He tried to move it up to Beckwith. MacKenzie driving back out towards the front of the crease. This puck's still in the corner. MacKenzie finally come up with it. He gets tripped, and we're going to have the first penalty of the game, coming with 4:52 left in the first period. MacKenzie, Urick, Beckwith, Eilertson, and Gannon. MacKenzie goes forward with it, almost able to get it through to the net, but Rosemount's going to pick it off. They're coming back shorthanded. Urick on the back check, Gannon defending. Gannon pressuring to the outside. That one gets through on net. Looks like we're going to have a penalty. I'm not sure who they're taking. Looks like it's going to be Danny Urick. Urick goes to the box. We'll have 4-on-4 hockey here for 1:16. Holding was the call. Now here comes MacKenzie. He puts it up to Beckwith. Beckwith had turned around looking for it. It bounced just behind him. Lots of ice out here, 4-on-4. Irish will pick up a power play here for the remaining few seconds once their penalty time expires. Gannon, right around the far side, takes a bit of a funny hop, but MacKenzie's going to find it. He banks it off the wall. MacKenzie on a race. MacKenzie pulling it to the outside. He's got Beckwith. He tried to put it through. It hit skates. Now here comes Rosemount in transition. Eilertson, his backhand fast, finds MacKenzie. MacKenzie with room through middle ice. And he sends it down, and he's going to go for his change. 3:43 left in the first period. Thomas, Umland, Becker, and Thonvold onto the ice. 10 seconds less than the Rosemount penalty. We'll end up with about 10 seconds of power play time of their own. Now here's Becker. Becker finds Thonvold. Thonvold just can't keep the handle on it. Rosemount full strength. Irish. They begin to break it out. Shot coming. Save. Rebound pushed into the near side corner. Urick's out of the box. We are full strength. 3 minutes left in the first period. Turvold pulling it off the wall. Tried to scoop it up towards Umland. Umland in on the forecheck. That would have been no icing, as it was a Rosemount player that had sent it down. Thomas got a piece of that crossing pass. Now a shot coming from the outside turns into a drop pass. That'll find Turvold, but it's poke checked at the last moment. Crack fighting for it. Now Turvold finds it. Turvold's shot deflected wide. Thomas. Thomas looking for Turvold. Now Gannon. Rosemount gets a change. Wildcats work on a change of their own. Big long stretch pass finds Turvold. That came off the stick of Eilertson. Turvold 1-on-3. Onto his forehand side. Takes a shot. Hits traffic. Crack on the rebound. Not able to get it through. Crack fighting in the far corner. Turvold into support. Turvold. He was looking for Eilertson coming down the slide. Gannon takes a swipe at it. That goes wide. Schmidt picking it up now. Turvold heading to the box for his change. Gannon for the one-timer. Just misses the mark. Eilertson snaps it over to Gannon. Gannon over to MacKenzie. MacKenzie tried to pull it toward the center. Loose puck bouncing through. Irish are going to come back with 9 left in the period. Gannon pressuring to the outside. Gannon with a good job. Now MacKenzie picks up a centering pass. MacKenzie 1-on-2. MacKenzie onto the outside. MacKenzie goes hard into the hopping up. 52 seconds left now. MacKenzie goes back to the box, or back to the bench, I should say. Shakes his head that he's all right, so we should see him back here for the second period. Turvold, his outless pass finds Becker. Becker on his backhand, pulling to the middle. Beckwith, his shot just goes wide. Now Beckwith, his point pass finds Thonvold. Shot deflects high up into the air, ends up behind the net. 15 seconds left. And a step from Becker. Thonvold will pick it up. He's got time for one more shot. Now there's Beckwith, but it's going to be sent down. No icing, but that'll do it for the first period. We'll take a short break and be back with you. Thanks for joining us, folks. Back here for the second period of hockey. Starting things off is a shot and a save there for West. We've got Turvold, Gannon, Thomas, Umland, and Eilertson on the ice. Here's Turvold skating through traffic. Turvold onto his forehand. Turvold, shot goal! Let this one cycle through one more time. Get a good look at that Turvold shot. Oh, that might be all we got. It might have been a little late on the trigger. Let's take a look here. Now we got a good angle on it here from the corner. There's Turvold going to his forehand. Lets her go, and Turvold makes this one 4-0. His second of the game. Coming here early in the second period. 13:33 left. Wildcats 4 goals on 6 shots here so far tonight. Umland working out of the corner. Turvold picking it up on the back check. Now Turvold mohawking onto his backhand side. Curling back around the net, leaving it for Umland. Rosemount working on the breakout, but it's Eilertson there. Eilertson snapping it up to MacKenzie. MacKenzie pulling to the outside. He takes a shot. That hit a pad. Now it's the Irish. Eilertson zipping in. Crosses the blue line. Pulling to his forehand. Loose puck picked up by Crack. Quick save by the Rosemount goaltender. That hit a post. Now MacKenzie hit the side of the net. Eilertson pulling it in off the point. Rings it around. Kreck and Schmidt will find it in the near corner. MacKenzie thought about the one-timer. He's going to pick up the puck once more. MacKenzie puts it in towards the net. Schmidt gets a tip on it, goes just wide. Now MacKenzie on the back check, send it down, but it hits a couple players. Now here's Rosemount trying to work it out, but Becker will pick it up. Becker finds himself on a break. Becker all alone. Becker, pass, save! What a stop by the Rosemount goaltender. Nice step from Thonvold. Thonvold onto his forehand. Sends it into Urick. Urick's shot goes wide. That was Thonvold's centering attempt to MacKenzie, but that's picked off by Beckwith. Beckwith, his shot, save, rebound, save, and he jumps on top of it. Nice sequence there from the Rosemount goaltender. We'll take a look at that last save. Play entering from the right side of your screen. There's the pass that goes across and a nice toe save. Let's see, it was Becker bringing in. Was all alone, but it's Schmidt catching up. There's the pass and the sliding save. This one stays 4-0. 11-11 left in the second. There's a turnover at the blue line, but Thonvold recovers. 3 minutes gone in the second period. Turvold able to clear. Irish. Turn around once. Urick able to stop it at least once. Now a centering pass. Goes across the zone. Irish flip it up into the neutral ice, but it's Beckwith. Urick got a little aggressive. He's going to go to the box for his second penalty of the game. So Urick goes to the box for 90 seconds here with 10:37 left in the second period. There's a quick save right off the draw. Umland's going to find it over to MacKenzie. He's going to skate it in 1-on-2 here on the penalty kill. MacKenzie. Goal line shot, blocker save. He's going to find it once again. MacKenzie tried to push it in towards the middle, knocks it down. Thomas onto the ice. Umland working through the middle. Good start to this penalty kill. Eilertson dances a couple times through the slot. Irish take over. Now here come the Irish on the power play. Eilertson stick checks on the outside. Maybe a little bit of assist from the referee. Now it's Kreck picking the puck up from Thomas. Kreck spinning around on the half wall. Finds himself a lane, takes a shot, goes just wide. 9:34 left. Eilertson sauces it up to Thomas. Thomas chips towards the center, but no one home. That one gloved down by Rosemount. They're going to call that a hand pass. 8 seconds left on the Urick penalty, 9:15 left in the second. Eight seconds left in the penalty. Beckwith, Becker, MacKenzie, and Thonvold. MacKenzie dancing to the outside, pulling to the middle. He's going to take a shot, hits the crossbar, bounce high up into the air. Loose puck near the blue line. Urick is out of the box. Wildcats full strength. Becker to his forehand. Finds MacKenzie high in the slot. Just gets his pocket picked as he was bringing it into his forehand. 8:47 left in the second. Now Becker looking for Urick. Irish parents calling for a penalty. Didn't get it on that one. Now there's Thonvold, able to clear the zone. Irish, send it across. MacKenzie's going to pick that up one up in neutral ice. Brings it to his backhand, sends it up to Beckwith. Beckwith, his drop pass left for MacKenzie. MacKenzie now room to the center. He pulls it to the outside, leaves it for Urick. Urick shot goal. Nice sequence there from the Wildcats. It was Beckwith leaving it for MacKenzie. MacKenzie leaving it for Urick. Urick finding himself with a wide open net. So Urick right out of the box makes this one a 5-0 game. Kreck, shot, save, rebound, but there by Schmidt. Also a save. Stops the clock with 7:57 left in the second period. Shots are now rating 11-5 in favor of the Wildcats. Kreck sends it across to Schmidt. Schmidt's shot goes just wide. Nice look there from the Wildcats. Just a bit off the mark from Schmidt. Now it's Turvold sending it to Kreck. Kreck centering pass hit a skate that was intended for Schmidt. Now Schmidt again. Turvold diving after it. Irish are going to come away. Turvold. Centering pass for Kreck. Just not able to get all the wood on it. That one deflects just wide. Now it's Kreck behind the net. His centering pass for Turvold. That gets flushed away. Now Schmidt off the half wall. Shot blocked. Irish trying to skate it out, and they do. Eilertson able to intercept, and he's going to pick up the loose puck. Kreck goes for a change. Umland onto the ice. Turvold now. Turvold onto his forehand, just loses the handle. Turvold on the far corner sends it to the point for Becker. Becker hesitates and brings it to the center. Goes D to Thonvold. Thonvold takes a shot on net. Rebound. Slapped at by Umland, but recovered. And stops play with 6:28 left in the second. Check in with our coaching staff. Head coach Kirk Eilertson of Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Luke Turvold, Mike Christensen, Brett MacKenzie, your assistant coaches there with Jake Schumann. The goalie coach, man with the plan. Now here comes the Irish. They sauce it across. Shot, save. Heads up stop there. From west, you can see the puck was sliding against the grain. Should get a good look at it here. There's the centering pass. Yeah, Parker was creeping onto his blocker side. .608 left in the second period. Irish setting up on the outside. Oh, I'm sorry. I missed a penalty. Becker's in the box. Wildcats are shorthanded. That's Luke Becker. I missed it, cameraman Umland. Becker for a trip, says our cameraman Chris Umland. And it looks like we're going to have another penalty, another trip. It's going to be Thomas going for a trip. So we've got a 5-0 game. 5:40 left in the second period. It'll be a 5-on-3 man advantage for the Irish with 55 seconds left in the first penalty. MacKenzie defending out near the top of the zone. Shot coming, glove down by West. No trouble there. Wildcats make a change. It's going to be Beckwith and Gannon out with Eilertson to defend this 5-on-3. 40 seconds left in that two-man advantage. Gannon stopped it. Beckwith able to clear the zone. He's got himself in a foot race. Beckwith pushing it forward. Tried to pull towards the center, but he's going to be pulled down. And now we are going to have 4-on-3 hockey. Cross-checking is the call. So we're going to have lots of open ice out there now. We've got 24 seconds of the two-man advantage, or the two-man penalty, I should say, to Eagan. Now a 90 seconds assessed to the Irish, so it's 4-on-3 for 24 seconds, and we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for 1:06. Or I'm sorry, that would be for 55 seconds. And actually, the Wildcats will come out of this with about a 15-second power play. Gannon, pressure into the outside. Eilertson wins the puck race. Eilertson will find a lane, but he's just ridden off at the last moment. Eilertson fields off a couple holds, sent down in. Wildcats may have to earn their penalties here from here on out. Four-on-4 hockey for 18 more seconds. Now here's Urick and Turvold on a 2-on-2. Urick onto his forehand. Cutting to the center. He shoots. He scores! Urick brought it to the center and goes 5-hole. Urick goes 5-hole and takes himself out on the near side post. There are Danimal plays and there are Danimal plays, and that is a Danimal play.
Let's go, CJ!
So Urick's 4-on-4 goal makes this 6-0. I believe that'll put us to running time. We'll keep an eye on that. Turvold bring it to the center. That one deflects wide. 14-7 read the shots. Wildcats now on a power play here for another 12 seconds. Turvold out of the corner. He tried to leave it back for Urick, I believe that is. Yes, it is. Turvold turns around, shot, score! Turvold with the hat trick. Turvold really coming in to find his scoring touch recently. He turned around and just ripped it, making it 7-0. You can see Urick battling on the far post. And there's the turnaround shot. Turvold going upstairs. Turvold with the hat trick. 3.5 left in the second period. Thonvold weaves out, finds himself onto his backhand, pulling into the middle onto his forehand, drags, shot, rebound, going across the crease. Now it's a 3-on-2 developing for the Irish. Irish enter the zone. Thonvold comes right back and able to poke check it away. Irish sending across, short break. There's a loose puck picked up by Turvold. Just under 3 minutes to play in the second. Turvold, backhand pass finds Schmidt. Schmidt breaking out towards Becker, hits a stick and ends out in the middle ice. Turvold. Short sauce to Kreck. Kreck pushing it forward. Schmidt's going to go after it. Turvold's going to pick it up once more. Turvold going back to Schmidt, and another big pad save from the Rosemount goaltender. 2-on-1, Becker defending. Centering pass goes on net. Gives up an opportunity to back it up just a moment. Take a look at this save from the Rosemount goaltender. It's Turvold and Schmidt coming in 2-on-0. Sliding pad save. And here it is. You can see Turvold finding Schmidt right on the forehand, too. Now we have Umland. Umland worked off the puck on the near side. Eilertson picking it up. Eilertson looking for Turvold, ends up with Thomas. Thomas' shot hits the side of the net. Umland picking up a rebound. Umland goes high across the slot, finds Gannon. MacKenzie will pick it up. Loose puck down there where MacKenzie and Thomas battle for it. Eilertson now. Bouncing puck. Left for Eilertson. Eilertson's indirect pass for Thomas, just off the mark. Puck sent across the zone. Thomas on the neutral zone forecheck. That one goes D to D. Irish fan on the puck. It's Umland in on the forecheck. Umland able to pick up a loose puck. Sends it up to Beckwith. Beckwith checks off a point pass, supported there by MacKenzie. MacKenzie pulling it out of the corner. He sends it to Urick. Urick shot, just big save. Nice passing play coming out of the corner. Urick with a quick little shot, but this Rosemount goaltender makes another nice one. 44 seconds left in the second. Gannon trying to find MacKenzie and does. MacKenzie pulling it onto his forehand. MacKenzie through the slot. Takes a shot, goes well wide. Ran out of real estate. 32 seconds left. Now Urick. Irish with room. They're going to send it down, but it's blocked at the line by Eilertson. Eilertson, his shot, score! Eilertson with a quick little snapper. This is a shot we practiced recently. You can see Eilertson pulling that top hand down and in, maximizing the flex on his stick, and just roofs one. You can see it coming in on the outside of your screen, right upstairs. We've got an 8-0 game. Just a handful of seconds left here in the second period, but it's a Rosemount shot on net. West jumps on top of it, stops play. 0.3 seconds left in the second period. Once this puck is dropped, we will take a short break and be back with you for the conclusion of this one. And there it is. We'll be back in about 60 seconds. Third period underway. It's going to be MacKenzie bringing it onto his forehand side. MacKenzie just loses the handle of the puck. Thomas picks up a loose one, gives it back to MacKenzie. MacKenzie working into the middle. Umland takes a shot, save, rebound. Goes into the far corner. Now one saws through. Irish will come up 1-on-2. Becker chasing to the outside. Irish making a change. Centering pass, lots of room. Rebound flushed away by Thonvold. Now it's Becker. Thomas. Centering pass, finds MacKenzie. MacKenzie is 1-on-3, pulling it to the outside. MacKenzie with room. He takes a shot, scores. MacKenzie with his second of the game, making this 9-0. There's MacKenzie pulling it to his forehand. Roofs it short side. Should get a good look at it from the corner. And the shot and the goal. Play continuing now with 12:33 left on the play clock. Kreck. He goes short side. Quick save from the Rosemount tender. That one won cleanly by Kreck, almost too cleanly. It ends up coming down. Gannon pick it up on the near side half wall. Hesitates once and leaves it there for Schmidt. Turvold will chase one down. Irish win the puck race. Now it's stopped by Eilertson. Now Schmidt. Schmidt. Turvold fighting for it. Now Gannon. Break for the Irish. That one hit Turvold's boot. Now and Schmidt. Schmidt not able to clear it, but he picks it up once more. Sends it over to Eilertson. Eilertson sends it back to Gannon as the Wildcats work on a regroup. West pushes it to the far corner where Urick finds the battle. Beckwith with a nice poke check at the point, and he still pursues. Beckwith with a nice hustle. Strong game for number 66. Urick knocks it back to Umland. Umland goes down, but Urick picks it up. Turvold recovering the loose puck in the far corner. 10:23 left in the game. Breakout pass interrupted by Beckwith and sent out into center ice. Quick little regroup from the Irish, and they're right back in Wildcat territory. Puck flutters wide. It'll be Gannon coming in on the defensive corner, supported by Umland. Beckwith senses pressure. He's going to bring it behind West's net. Now Gannon able to clear the zone. Beckwith will go back on the regroup. Fresh legs coming for the Wildcats. MacKenzie able to work his man off the puck and brings it out into center ice. MacKenzie flushing it over to Kreck. Kreck gains the line, onto his forehand, pulls to the center. Puck left behind him. Now it's Thomas. Thomas enters the zone on his forehand, pulling to the middle, kicked once, kicked twice, loose puck. MacKenzie, his shot, glove down, rebound, picked up by the Irish player. Step from, that was Thonvold, moving it down to Kreck. They battle in front of the Zamboni door. MacKenzie pulling it off the wall. He sends it over to Thomas, that goes just wide. Now MacKenzie back into the center. Sends it down low, finds Thomas, but it goes through, hits the traffic. Thomas cycling it back to MacKenzie. MacKenzie room. MacKenzie goes over to Crack. That one goes through the skates. Wildcats doing some good passing here. Just can't make that last play. 8:33 left in the game. This one goes for icing. And the clock does tick away. We're on running time. 8:20. Yeah, we'll have about 8:12 left on the clock when this puck is dropped. Reminder that the next game, New Year's Eve, 10:30 a.m., White Bear Lake. That'll be played at the Vadnais Sports Center, beautiful facility up there. Not entirely sure which rink we are on up there, but that's one of those fun rinks where, especially in the morning, you can get some natural light coming in. Nice little spot. Just under 8 to play. Umland and Gannon defending. Schmidt, Eilertson, and Turvold also on the ice. Wraparound attempt stopped by Gannon. Schmidt off the wall. Up to Turvold. Turvold for Umland. Now Gannon. Ends up right back with Turvold. Turvold buys some time, sends it across the zone for Schmidt. Schmidt leaving it for Eilertson, but it comes back to Schmidt. Schmidt cycles it onto his backhand down to Turvold. Turvold goes down. Schmidt picks it up in the near side corner. Lots of time for Schmidt. He sends it high across the zone. Eilertson room. Eilertson shot, tip, save, rebound, save. Irish with the break, but it's Becker defending, pushing him to the outside. That one gloved down temporarily by West. But here come the Irish. Controlling in the near corner. Moving to the half wall, now to the point. Step temporarily. Beckwith fighting for it, but the puck just get left behind him, and we have a offside, I believe is the call. 24-9 read the shot clock. Irish entering in the near side, pushed aside by Beckwith, or Becker. Becker and Kreck battling in the near corner. Loose puck picked up by the Irish. Urick. Puck stopped by Becker. Becker will find room on the outside, but he moves it up to Becker. Now Urick. Urick turns it around, finds some room. Spin around pass, goes up the slot, but it had hit a skate, ends up in the near wall. Irish working on the breakout. Thonvold right there to pick up the loose puck. Beckwith with a spot. Beckwith slap shot goes wide. MacKenzie able to poke it down. Supported by Umland. Thonvold in on the pinch. He stops it. Thonvold leaving it for MacKenzie. MacKenzie backhand pass down to Thomas. Umland sending it across the slot. Finds Thomas. Now Umland. Back to MacKenzie. MacKenzie tried to scoop it back to Umland, but this one rings around where Thonvold gets it. Tipped a couple times. And now Thomas. Thomas pulled down. He cycles it back to MacKenzie. Lots of room for MacKenzie. MacKenzie still with it behind the net. Finds Thomas. Shot, save, rebound, and another save. There's the shot from Thomas. Number 64 making the stop. Just under 4 to play. 9-0, Wildcats on top. Kreck in on the draw. He's with Thomas and MacKenzie. Eilertson and Gannon on defense. Now Eilertson wins his puck race. Eilertson pushing in the far corner. Kreck supports. Kreck trying to work it behind the net. Irish take over. That one comes out to the Irish point. MacKenzie blocks that one. He's going to be in all alone. MacKenzie in on the breakaway. MacKenzie pulls up, shot. He tried the pull-up move, but he missed the net. Now Eilertson. Now a break for Irish, but that's intercepted. Toe drag to the center, interrupted. Now MacKenzie. Eilertson. Moved it up to Kreck. Kreck sends it far across for Thomas. 2:50 left to play. Irish send it off the wall, but it's Umland picking it up. Turvold now, 2.5 left. Turvold breaks it out. But the Irish take over. Becker pressuring. Out to the Irish point. They send it across the slot. Shot coming from the top of the circle. Tipped. But it's West jumping on top of it, stopping the clock. Or I'm sorry, that clock is not stopped. Clock ticks away. Two minutes left. Shots read 25-10 in favor of the Wildcats. Now it's Becker. Rosemount taking over. Even numbers as they enter the line. Irish. Sent it to the middle. Shot. Blocked. Still a loose puck. Thonvold finds it. Minute and a half left. Now Umland. Umland centering pass looking for Turvold. Ends up on Thonvold's stick. Thonvold with that quick wrister all the way in on net, but play resumes in the far corner. Turvold finds Becker. Becker's shot kicked away. Umland still battling for it. Turvold behind the net. He finds Schmidt, and now it's Umland. Umland makes this one 10-0. Quick little rebound. It's Schmidt. Schmidt on the assist. Let's let that cycle one more time. There we go. Turvold finding Schmidt. Schmidt kind of directs it back towards Umland and puts it in the net. Logan Umland with a late period goal. 15 seconds left on the play clock. Now West bats one away. Turvold. Backhand pass. Just a couple seconds left, and this one will end. 10-rip. Wildcats on top here in Rosemount on a Thursday night. Late game with the Wildcats and the Irish PWA District 8 matchup. As they shake hands at center ice, we'll remind you one last time that the next game will be coming up here on New Year's Eve, 10:30 a.m. up at Badness Sports Center against White Bear Lake A. That is not a district game, but that one will be just for fun as we head into the new year. So thanks again for joining us, everybody. There's a fun one here. Lots of scoring for your Wildcats. 10-0 your final score. For Chris Unland, I'm Brett MacKenzie. Have a great night.